If you are trying to sell perfume online in 2026 and struggling because people cannot smell it, you are in the right place. If that's you, hello, hi, my name is Tumi Divina. I'm a business owner, a qualified digital marketing specialist, and a manufacturer. On this channel, I help you build income with clarity, faith, and practical strategy, not on hype. The real reason customers aren't buying isn't because of price or branding, and that's why most perfume stores stay stuck. After studying how top perfume brands are selling online in 2026 and they sold out in 2025, one pattern became very clear for me. In this video, I'll show you the real reason most perfume sales are shifting, how other brands are doing exactly that. And in this video, I'm going to show you also how you can apply to your own brand, because in 2026, perfume marketing is no longer about just telling people about your scent. It is about certainty. Let's talk about the discovery gap. The biggest problem in selling perfume online has always been simple. It's the fact that people cannot smell it, and most brands try to solve this issue by describing the notes. I've seen people talking about amber, vanilla, oud, as if the customer knows what you are talking about. They don't. The brands that are winning and are going to continue winning in 2026, they don't sell the scent. They sell confidence before purchase, so that the customer feels confident enough to put their money into your brand. Most companies are now using AI advisors and quizzes. Leading brands are using AI-powered scent advisors to replace the in-store experience. So instead of asking, do you like floral or woody, they ask questions that get them to understand what the customer wants to buy. So they ask questions like, what memory do you want the scent to remind you of? They ask, what foods do you love? What energy do you want to project? Are you a corporate baddie, or are you a Sunday morning in Paris, in London type of person? This creates a scent persona and not confusion. So you ask them whether they use the perfume on a daily basis or not. If you do not have money for AI, what you can use is you can use quizzes, and you can create quizzes with Google Forms where you ask the question before the customer buys the perfume. Or you can integrate it into your website, so you can speak to your website person, or even on Shopify, you can have a quiz, integrate a quiz there. Look online to see ways that you can integrate quizzes into your website, or even create a quiz on WhatsApp if your customers are purchasing the perfumes from WhatsApp. And here's the second layer: comparison. If someone already loves the Britney Spears fantasy perfume, don't just educate them, translate. You simply say to them, if you like, this is the words that you're going to use in your advertising. If you like Britney Spears fantasy, you are going to like our Amber Silk perfume. That instantly closes the gap where the customer is not sure of what the perfume smells like, because they are already familiar with one type of perfume. Now let's move on to sensory social media. On TikTok and Instagram, you're not selling liquid in a bottle. You're selling a mood. How do people feel after they purchase your perfume, when they are wearing your perfume? So in 2026, micro-influencers are outperforming big brands, the big celebrities, especially creators who do scent of the day type of content, beauty content. And you need to notice on what the content creator is posting. So if you are somebody that cannot afford to work with smaller content creators, because most still charge, especially if they are user generated content type of people, they will charge. You can look at the type of content that they share, and if you're somebody that also is into beauty and somebody that also likes perfumes and already is creating content and comfortable with it, you can definitely incorporate that into your business. So look at the type of content that they're selling and the kind of brand that they are building. So that's what modern consumers care about. They don't care about celebrity endorsements. They do not trust celebrities, because over time celebrities have just used their status to push products that were not good for people simply because they've been paid. The highest perfume videos, they don't talk too much in that video, if they talk at all. So they use visuals, like they click of a magnetic cap, like when they're opening the perfume, and so that you can get the feel of that. They will show like a slow mist of spray. They will show a knife slicing through a cold pear to represent a fruity floral, or a knife cutting through a fresh orange, so that the customer can get that feel of what it will be like to wear that perfume. So it's all about you captivating the senses visually. Another way is fragrance layering, and here's where sales increase naturally. So you teach layering. When you show people how to combine two scents, they don't just buy one, they buy two. So you increase your sales. So this is one of the easiest ways to increase the average order without too much pressure. Now let's talk about high conversion sales tactics. How do you get the perfume off the shelf? So most company brands, they don't give out samples. What they do is, for the money that you would be purchasing samples, you put it towards discount for the actual purchase. So instead of sending people scents, what you can do is you can give them discount on their purchase, whether it's the first purchase or the second or the third, but you can apply the discount on the next purchase or on the actual purchase. Once someone knows what scent they want to buy, the purchase is almost easy. Another way to increase the way that people buy is to work with limited edition drops. Scarcity still works when you are being honest. So seasonal badges or no restocks, when it's gone, it's gone. That's what you tell people. And then you can also work with subscriptions and refills. That's another way to increase sales. So perfume is consumable. So once someone buys it, they're going to keep buying what they like. It's a recurrent revenue. So you can include like 10 mils of spray subscriptions. You can sell refill pouches so they don't buy the bottle. You can focus on eco-friendly and also predictable type of scents that they would typically buy. Let's talk about 2026 fragrance trends. So if your marketing feels outdated, this is why. The Middle East moment. So the Dubai perfumes have taken over, and they talk about oud, saffron, pistachio. These ingredients are dominating globally. They're dominating the perfume market globally. If you are one of the people that uses this type of perfume formulations, include that in your marketing. Tell people that that is what you should, because people already know those types of things. So they already know the Dubai perfumes, they've already tested them, and you can highlight that in your products. You also use the same type of ingredients. Let's talk about functional fragrance. That's another way that you can get your fragrance off the shelf. So people are now buying perfumes for brain care, citrus for focus and productivity, lavender for relaxation, sandalwood for mask and stress relief. So put this in your mind. You are not selling perfume, you are selling an experience. So let's talk about quiet luxury package. So packaging in 2026 looks like, heavy glass, minimal labels, magnetic caps. The unboxing should feel like a ritual when the customer gets it from you. Again, this goes back to you remembering that you are selling an experience. So the whole thing should be an experience, from how you speak to the customer to how you send them the package, how you communicate, and the feeling that they get when they unbox. So invest in your boxing, because packaging can say that a product is cheap or expensive without actually the product being cheap or expensive. That's how powerful packaging is. If you're building a fragrance brand or thinking about one, this is the playbook you're going to be using going forward. And if you want more breakdowns like this, modern product marketing, branding, and selling in 2026 and going forward, subscribe and stay close. And remember, team, I am rooting for you, and you should root for yourself too. All the best. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and click that like button.